Look what we're doing today, you guys. This is a beautiful sight.
You my little Sailor Moon, come and visit me. Come and kick it at the crib, or you can keep on dissing me.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, I lost my voice. Oh my gosh, this is not gonna go well. I lost my voice in the last vlog, if you saw it, and it's still gone. But I really want to film this video, so I'm so sorry. Hi guys, I just wanted to really quickly say thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. Making videos is my favorite thing to do ever. It brings me so much joy, and thank you so much for watching them and liking and subscribing. It means a lot. Also, I'm sick today. My voice got way worse throughout the week, and I got to the point where I couldn't speak at all. Luckily, I'm feeling a little bit better now. So thank you, like and subscribe, and I love you, and enjoy the video. As you can see, we are gonna make a cheese board today. I just bought all these ingredients, so I thought we could make a cheese board, and I just wanted to vent about my personal life. So you're gonna be my therapist today, but don't worry, so that this video is actually useful and you wanna watch it. I'm also gonna talk about, answer some questions about the social life and the social scene at UMiami, and the transition into college and mental health in college and stuff, so that I'm not just talking about my own self, because no one really cares, I don't think, except for me. But I just want to have someone to talk to, so that's you all. First, let me show you the cheese board. There's a strong chance in this video is gonna have to be redone because of my voice. There's my dog. It's just screaming for a cheese board to be made on top of it. Don't you agree? So I got some grapes that I've been eating. I have almonds, a lot of different cheese that was ridiculously expensive. I think this is salami. These were on sale, so I got blackberries. And then our crackers. I wanted to talk a little bit about my journey at the University of Miami. I'm now a sophomore. I came in second semester in person, and I lived by myself in Lakeside. I filmed all of that last semester if you want to go watch those vlogs. My first semester I did remote, so I kind of had a different experience, I feel than other people. And I came in and I immediately joined a sorority. That's kind of how I got into UM. And then I spent the summer in Miami, and now it's the first semester of my sophomore year. Advice about college is so relative to the person, because it really depends on who you are as a person. I'm very introverted, so if you're super extroverted, a lot of my struggles might not even apply to you, or if you know people already at school or things like that. So I'm just gonna kind of tell my journey, I guess, and hopefully you can get some good things. Can you see from there? Because I don't want to have to move the camera again. Brie is literally the best cheese. Nothing compares. Our campus has frats and sororities. So we have a lot of clubs. For me, joining a sorority was the best decision I ever made, which I was so surprised about because I didn't think I would like a sorority. But I met my fam through my sorority, my big, my G-big, my triplets and stuff, and they're some of my favorite people. And so I really think kind of just have to give it a chance. And if you end up hating it, or you don't get a sorority you like or anything like that, you could drop it. That's the good thing. Paying for my friends, I found some good friends through that. So I absolutely love it. And when I came to campus, it was my first semester, so I knew no one, and I immediately had these group of girls that were reaching out hey, want to do this, want to do this. And obviously you're doing it, you're going to do things with them, making small talk, going to dinner, things like that. It takes a lot of energy out of you, but that's what you have to do in order to make friends and find those people. So it definitely, for me, was out of my comfort zone to meet people like that and talk to all these new people. But that's kind of what college is, in my opinion. It's all about learning how to network and talk to people and be a functioning person. Make sure you schedule alone time. Without a doubt, sometimes I feel people can get caught up in oh, I have to do this, I have to go do this person wants to hang out. You need alone time. For me, at least, I'm pretty good at having alone time. I love my alone time. I lived alone also, which made it easy. It's so important to have that alone time when you're trying to meet all these new people and things like that, because it's so easy to kind of have your personality sway to the morph to these people that you're trying to meet and trying to oh, I like them, do they like me, that type of thing. and you want to make sure you're just grounded and that you're still yourself and that you still have your own things. So alone time, without a doubt, super important. Overall, I think just like transferring into college, and I think especially after college into like the real world, it's a big like time for loneliness. Like, sorry, that's my dog. I think no matter what, you're gonna get lonely. I think almost everyone I've talked to said that like the first month of college, they wanted to leave. They wanted to transfer, and it's honestly really normal. It's your first, for most people. Leo! Sorry. For most people, it's your first time like being on your own and not knowing anyone and taking care of yourself, and that's a lonely thing. I kind of self-inflict loneliness on myself sometimes. I'm a big like isolator. When my mental health's bad, I force myself to be lonely and miserable because I'm like, I don't want anyone else to see me like this or stuff like that. I was already used to those feelings, but I feel like a lot of people aren't used to those feelings yet, and it can really throw you and be like, why am I so lonely? I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And it's like a scary thing. Some things to help with that though: gratitude. Oh my gosh, every morning write down, like with a pencil in a little journal, 5 things you're grateful for. It is life changing. I do that now. I just started doing it like a few months ago. Life changing. If you do that, you're gonna realize that, wait, I'm not so lonely, my life isn't so bad, even though this is a giant change and I might be struggling a lot. Maybe I met one friend, maybe I had a good conversation yesterday, maybe I'm grateful for my parents and stuff. For me at least, my relationship with my parents, in my opinion, has grown so much. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. I miss my parents now so much, and I have like this new appreciation for everything that they've done and are doing for me. I love it, and I love visiting them. It makes my time visiting them so much more valuable. So that's the thing to be grateful about, rather than sitting there dreading like, oh, I wish I was back with my parents or something. The whole gratitude thing is so important. When you think about gratitude in the morning, as things come at you throughout the day, it is so much easier to be like, no biggie. Oh my gosh, my dog. That's super important, you guys, is exercise. In my opinion, it's very easy to get exercise in college because you are walking around all the time. Maybe you're eating at the dining hall, the food sucks. So it's kind of like you're getting exercise no matter what. You kind of have to walk everywhere. But if you're not getting that, or your college doesn't have that, make sure you make time to go on a walk, go on a run, and establish an exercise routine. I am so grateful that I have a good, came up with a good exercise routine and started my fitness journey in high school. I went through a lot in regards to that. And so I came into college already knowing okay, I'm going to the gym, I'm doing my thing, I know what I'm doing. Literally setting aside 30 minutes, 4 days a week, and do a YouTube workout video if you have no idea what to do in the gym, because it is so important. It's so good for your mental health, and it's very important to get exercise. Wait, we need to go back to the cheese board really quick. My voice is starting to hurt again. This video is gonna be all over the place, you guys. I'm so sorry, because I'm literally just gonna ramble. Okay, I'm putting blackberries on. I don't know if this looks good. Because college is so lonely, even doing things like this, learning how to be alone and doing fun things on your own is so important. I'm completely by myself right now. I went to the grocery store and I bought overpriced cheese, and I'm making a cheese board. At UM, for example, I would go to Key Biscayne by myself. I would go to the grocery store and stuff, and I loved it. I like being by myself, so it was easy, but for a lot of people, I think that's that's a hard thing. You kind of realize you don't need anyone to be happy. Then you can choose who you want to be your friends. Friendship is like a mutual choice between people. It's not something that you have to have in your life. It's something that should benefit your life, but you choose to have. And having that mindset, it's then you can choose to make friends with the people you really want to. I think it was hard to make friends, in my opinion. One, I feel like I'm not good at making friends in general. I really value super close relationships and stuff, so it's so hard for me to make friends because I'm not good at being vulnerable, and I feel like I don't really relate to a lot of people and stuff, and so I can have a lot of good shallow friends and stuff, but I don't feel fulfilled with that. That just drains me of my energy. And that's why I'm so happy I joined a sorority, because I don't know if this is rare or whatever, but I met girls through there, my fam, who I would hang out with them and I would leave and I would feel energized and happy. Leo, shut up. It's so important. And college is so different that it's I feel like it's not like high school where you're surrounded by these people all the time. It's like you are choosing to make. I have a friend who transferred. She went to the University of Florida. She hated it, and part of it was like she just wasn't in a good place emotionally and personally, so that it was hard for her to even give it a good chance. But she hated it, and she ended up transferring, and she loved it. So if by the end of the semester you're like, I can't do this, transfer. Literally, there's no shame in it. There's nothing bad about it. It's your life. Literally do whatever you want. If you want to transfer, transfer. For me, at least, I feel like it took me a while to make friends. I feel like there were a lot of nights where I didn't have anyone, and I would just go do things by myself, and I was okay with that, and I was fine. If you get a lot of like FOMO, I rarely get FOMO, but if I ever did, I would just turn my phone off. Like if I saw an Instagram post and I'm like, oh, they all look like they're having a good time and I'm sitting here doing nothing, turn your phone off and go make a cheese board. I feel like I'm just rambling, but honestly, creating a good routine, practicing gratitude, just giving it a shot and keep going, because you will get through it. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of other people have done it. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna do it. You're gonna find your place. You're gonna find it all out. You will be fine. Whether you're in a frat, a sorority, or nothing, that doesn't really matter. There's no like Southern school like sorority, like, oh, we're better than you. You guys are like peasants or whatever. I don't really get that vibe in my personal experience. I think like girls will be at the parties who aren't in a sorority at all, and then there's roommates. All the girls are roommates and they're in completely different sororities. It really doesn't matter. There's a lot of people from a lot of different backgrounds at UM too, which is why I'm always like, just give it a chance, because eventually you will find your people. Because I think I met a lot of people who I was like, I don't know if I vibe with these people. Like, it's not really my energy, you know? Be a nice person, and eventually you will meet people who are the same and who are nice and stuff, and you'll be fine. Partying is very popular at UM, I'm not gonna lie. And Miami in general, like but it's a different kind of partying, I feel like, than other schools. On the weekends, we have pool parties. Maybe not so much your freshman year, because like you're new and you don't really know how to get into them. I'm not the type of person who wanted to go every single week all day long, because not gonna lie, they're tiring and draining. So I would always I only go when I really wanted to and stuff like that. And I let myself be like, no, I'm not gonna go to this one and stuff. A lot of people go clubbing and stuff like that. I feel like I'm rambling about nothing. I'm so sorry. Meet people on your floor. Meet people through Instagram beforehand. Join clubs, get involved, do sports and stuff. Go to the gym regularly, and eventually you'll start seeing people there regularly and talk to them and stuff. So in my opinion, having class in person now is so much more helpful for meeting people and making friends, and just like your mental health, because you actually have to get out of bed. Look how good this looks. Like, I'm impressed by myself. Sometimes I think though, I'm like kind of weird. Like, I have a dog and I'm in college. I feel like most people do not have their own dog when they're in college. And I feel like that's something that I always have done ever since I was in like middle school. I always like try to live as if I'm in high school. And then when I was in high school, I wanted to be so independent, like I was a college student. So why did the camera turn off? I just always try to live for the future, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's bad. I think part of it is my personality. And I feel sometimes like these pressures where I feel they're so self-inflicted, obviously, but sometimes I'm like, I need to be completely financially stable right now and independent. I need to have my life together completely and be doing all these things, when in reality I don't. But at the same time, like, I feel like I shouldn't. Ever since I was little, I've done that. And I don't know why. Guys, this cheese board is looking so good. I'm sorry this is such a rambly video, you guys. Like, I don't know what I'm saying or if I'm even gonna post this. Actually, I am, because this cheese board is fantastic. I hope you're getting something from this conversation. I'm doing this with no inspo photos or anything. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is stunning. Someone needs to wake me up. This looks so good. I need to take some photos of my masterpiece. I feel like I'm jumping around topics, but back to the partying thing. I always felt at UM when I first came that I'm like, I am never gonna find anyone who's kind of like me. All everyone does is party and drink and all these things, and I just want someone who I can actually talk to. And I didn't think I would ever find that, and I did. So there are so many different types of people in college. You will find your people. And then you also have like your people that you can go out with who enjoy those things. So that's kind of nice. This looks insane. I am so proud of myself. This is probably my new favorite video now just because of this. Look at that. Guys. All right, I'm pretty proud of myself that I didn't snack too much. I'm a big, like, I will snack while I cook, which honestly is not good. But now, you can't see it. Now I'm going to eat a cracker with some brie. This is so good. I know, Leo, I agree it is the best thing I've ever done. Okay, guys, I'm going to eat some cheese and crackers. I'm gonna do some homework, watch some TV. Thank you for watching this video. I don't know what I talked about, so I hope something was helpful. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video from me and this amazing cheese board.
She gon' pop it open, she gon' make it pour. Even though I drive a foreign, damn, I still feel poor.